All right, so the question is, where can I sell? Where can I sell my products? Well, there is no specific answer to this because the planet is huge and you can sell whatever you want. But I have to say that there are some upcoming markets that you can actually target and make some money from. Like, for instance, the Gulf countries, right? So if you're interested in the Gulf countries, there's a lot of money to be made there, especially in the United Arab Emirates, in Bahrain, in Saudi Arabia, these countries, if you could target them. But the only downfall is that not everybody can say that they talk Arabic, right? So that's the only, I would say, barrier to entry to the market. Okay, so if you can remove that, or if you can have somebody take care of that side, you probably enter those markets would be more profitable for you than to go to an overcrowded market like the US. Not to say that the US is not a profitable market, but it's a very, very overcrowded market, and the barrier to entry is actually huge. When I'm talking about the barrier to entry here, you can create your shop starting from today. You can go to Shopify, set your shop, watch a video, and you're good to go. But there's fierce competition. Marketers there have capitalized on 20 years or 30 years of experience in e-commerce. They know exactly how to make people buy. As a beginner or even intermediate or even advanced e-commerce person, in the US, it's not so easy to get the sales. And it also is not so easy to break even with the ads. Because I need to tell you this before moving on, is that this or the dropshipping business model, yes, it doesn't require you to have money up front. Yes, it requires a small budget. Yes, it doesn't require you to carry stocks. All of those things which are mainly what is used by people in their marketing. You know, when somebody's trying to sell you a dropshipping course, this is what they say. They tell you dropshipping, you don't have to worry about stocks. You don't have to have a huge budget, all right? You don't have to worry about customer support. But let me tell you something, that all that stuff is not really, you should not pay attention to that. What you should pay attention to is the logistics side and aspect of things, because products are there. How to create your store is there. Everything is ready. Everything is there. You can create a store, like I said, from now. But the logistics aspect, and me as a logistics and industrial engineer with 5 years of experience in industrial fields, I've actually imported materials from all over the world, from China, from Bulgaria, from Czech Republic, from the US, all kinds of materials that you can imagine, mechanical materials, spare parts, everything. And I have, I would say, a big experience. 5 years as an international purchaser in those environments gave me an experience in logistics. And I can tell you that the money making or the unique selling proposition and what's going to allow you to really make money in dropshipping is if you control the logistics, right? If you're offering better delivery times and if you're on top of the delivery times. Of course, we're going to talk about this more in detail. So right now, let's move on. There are specific countries which are more established e-commerce markets than others. What do I mean by this? When you go, for example, to a country like the UAE or the United Arab Emirates, it's a good country. People there, they have credit cards, they have PayPal, they have everything. But first of all, you don't speak Arabic. Second of all, even if the people there are, like I said in the beginning, it's a good market, but there's a lot of work to do. Meaning that you have to program these people, right? These people are not so used as Americans are to e-commerce. So you're talking to a significantly different audience. When you are targeting the United States, for example, when you're talking to the United States, you're talking to people who already know e-commerce, and there is something which is trust. And if you listen to Jack Ma enough, and I'm a very huge fan of Jack Ma, I listen to him a lot, and he speaks about this. He says that e-commerce was trust, and the entire work or the work that he did at the beginning was to build that trust. And so by choosing a market such as the US, you don't need to build that bridge of trust between you and the customer, because people know, okay, this is just another day of the week. You know, I'm shopping. You know, they're not going to sit there for a long time and just, wait and measure the risk, like the risk that you're going to have or the problem you're going to face in other countries. At least in my experience here, because I'm a Moroccan, and also I have my businesses, my businesses are international online, so I deal internationally. But I can talk from my own experience is that people here in Morocco, which is an African country, they don't really want to spend money online, not because they don't want these products. Most people like these products, but the only thing is trust. So they would rather go to Alibaba and AliExpress and purchase a product than to go to your website and purchase it. That's the thing. It's about trust. And it's about mentality and culture. And in the United States overall, it's a cultural thing. There, it's pretty easy to convince somebody to just go into your website, even if you just created your website yesterday. You can convert that person if the product is what they want. So the list of countries, in order to finish, or in order to move on to the next lecture, or the list of countries that are predisposed towards e-commerce are the following. You have the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, Germany, France, and also you have South Korea. You might be surprised. Oh, South Korea. Well, yeah. South Korea is also a country that is good in e-commerce. Whatever you might have heard about South Korea, but trust me, it's a great country. It's a great opportunity. Canada, I believe, is one of the biggest opportunities out there because of the mentality. Canadian people are really gentle and soft people. And also they have high purchasing capacity, proximity to the US, PayPal, credit card, you name it, all of that stuff. And of course, Russia is also a country that you can target and that you can work and do e-commerce in. And of course, every single country differs, but generally speaking, the countries that I'm listing over here are the countries that you can actually target with ease. And Brazil, to sum up. So see you in the next lecture.